Oh, good evening, madame and messieurs. Oh, jeez. So, yeah, third attempt. That's right, third fucking attempt. Just these are just I don't know the growing pains and just getting my quote unquote sea legs, as some young kids would say nowadays. I don't know I recorded two other ones, but I somehow just didn't manage to upload them properly, so they're gone. I think I don't know. They were probably somewhere in the ether. By that I mean they're probably just energy surrounding me right now. But I digress. So this is my third attempt, and this time, what I decided to do was save it directly onto my computer and forego any of the shenanigans that I have been experiencing using Steam Cloud's proprietary service of recording. Oh, now, let's see how this is going to go. I would imagine this is going to go fine. But, hey, testing the waters, throwing the balloons, seeing which ones float. Huh? Yeah. So let's continue with the... okay. As this is my first one, I guess I gotta lay down some, I don't know, ground rules. And by ground rules, I just want everyone to know what they're going to be in for, on this pleasant voyage through the mysteries of life and the universe, with your humble guest, the bringer of light. Aha. Okay. Now, most podcasts, they're focused on certain things, comedy, education, I don't know, life maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to label this under. I'm just going to ramble about random shit, talk about life. But you know what? I want, for my non-existent listeners out there, but who knows, whoever does listen to this, if anyone listens to this, what I want you to get out of this is I want you to maybe connect with another human being, It doesn't happen a lot. Louis C.K. he had a good little talk about this where, just you're sitting on the elevator and you're waiting for someone to come by, just maybe some guy lives across, the hall from you. And you guys always ride the elevator at the same time, but, you guys never talk to each other because it's maybe kind of awkward for you guys. But maybe just one day you're just like, yeah, my dad never hugged me. Have a connection like that with another human being, People can relate. And this is what hopefully will maybe people get out of this, You get to hear about me talking about my life, and maybe at the end of the day, you get a better understanding for me as another fellow human being, We'll see, We'll see how things transpire into this, I don't know, hour or so. I don't know how long I'll be rambling for. Oh, well, let's get it fucking started, motherfuckers, okay? You guys ready for this? Fucking shit! I'm fucking not fucking tired and just ate, so I kind of, got the itis, It's kind of want to lay down and fuck off. But you know what? No. I'm not. I gotta take care of this. I've been fucking dicking off for too long, goddammit. So, I guess I'll be start out by saying, I watched a video last night, a YouTube video, about gravitational waves by Veritasium. If anyone is a good guy, subscribe to this channel if you guys are interested in any science stuff, But if people aren't familiar with gravitational waves, which I guess, understandable, basically the premise is you get two black holes. A lot of basically anything with high mass, and this in the context of this, it was two binary black holes, and they were spinning in orbit, and their tidal forces kept pulling them closer together until eventually they merged. And this merging of two black holes, basically they described like a hummingbird pattern. It was just kind of like a little hum, and then it was like a chirp, like whoop. Something like that. So, basically, what happened was, when this event occurred, these two fucking black holes, right? The energy, 50 fucking times the energy output of the observable universe. Now, I don't know how many people listening to this even give a flying fuck what I'm talking about right now. You know, I'm just gonna say not a lot. You know, it's not a topic most people care about, but I do. But you know, basically, that should just blow your fucking mind. But I'm not even done. You know, that's not even the half of it. The fucking crazy part is how they detected these fucking things, man. This is insanity. You know, this is what humans did. You know, this is how fucking crafty we are as a goddamn species. Basically, there are these two facilities. I forgot what the acronym was, like LISA or something, like laser something, whatever, you know. Basically, there are two facilities. One is in Washington, and I believe, and the other one's like Louisiana or so. And they're both in the States, obviously. And these facilities have two arms, kind of make a little right angle. And what they do is down these long fucking arms, they're like 4 kilometers fucking long, they have these powerful laser just going down. And what this laser does is basically, you know, they have a whole bunch of systems that's set up to actually stabilize the laser and make sure it doesn't wibble wobble. Because, you know, I forgot the exact number, but the measurements were like, I don't know, like fucking 10 to the negative, I don't know, like 50 or some crazy fucking, it was a crazy fucking number. Like, this is how small the variation, because basically they have these like laser, and when a gravitational wave, you know, propagates by, comes by, you know, it stretches space-time a bit. And this precise laser can measure this very, very slight detection, and it's, it's fucking intense. It's maybe, probably, you know, maybe like an electron, maybe even smaller, like a proton, like fraction of a proton length. And we measure this. Now, I'm not the most sciencely adept person, you know. I try to keep up with the things, with the news and the current talks, current events in science and natural physics and theoretical, you know, all this crazy stuff. You know, I try to keep in touch. I don't want to be I like to know more about the universe that I occupy before I die. You know, it's one blessing we have as a species to live in this wonderful time that we do. We have nice medication and all this fancy technology. We know all about the universe, right? That's crazy. You know, I guess, you know, I'll leave it there for that whole gravitational wave talk, right? It's I don't know, it's probably not something most people are going to go goo goo gaga for like me, but hey, you know, it's a fucking crazy, you know? Humans are shit for the most part, but hey, we're not that shit. Oh, well, okay. Let's continue on to another. I apologize for that. That was probably not a good fucking whatever. I don't even give a shit. Fuck you guys. If you guys don't like it, fucking read a book, bitches. Or not. Your life. Don't care. Probably not a good idea to insult the listeners, who I don't have. But, yeah. Let's talk about some other stuff, you know. Mainly the premise I started out earlier. Where I want you guys, you know, have a human connection with me, you know. Maybe like vicariously experience some of these confounded emotions we experience on a day-to-day basis that fills our souls, fills our being with confusion and delight, you know. I'll do my best for you guys. But my best may not be enough, and if that's the case, I guess I apologize. So, I was in a relationship for 6 years, you know, give or take. Now, 5 to 6 years, you know. I'm just gonna round it up to 6. Some time in high school, and there was some same person. Kind of a little small breakup and got back together, and that other time it was like, you know, like 5 years, and kind of the high school time, I'll say 6 years altogether. I knew this person. Oh, so, you know, 6 years, and until last year, and during October of last year, to be precise, I was dumped. dumped. First time, actually, and also, oh my, first relationship, too, I had. So, I don't know, not the... it was rough, First relationship with a female. And not only that, it lasted for 6 goddamn years, That's a long time. That's a long... I could have done a lot in 6 years. But you know what? It happens. It was bound to happen. I guess I let my guard down, and this is what happened. It'll continue on by saying, I'm not a perfect guy. No, she wasn't a perfect lady, just like all of you other listeners out there. Relationships are give and take. You can't, no one's perfect. No lady is perfect. Looks fade, and personalities change, But, as I was saying, wasn't the perfect guy. Wasn't the perfect lady. I did my best. That was my first relationship, so there a lot of stupid fucking shit, I didn't know. And, besides that, I'm really, 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 I want to emphasize this, I'm really bad with the ladies. Like, really bad. A lot of, obviously it was my first relationship that started in high school. I think, I don't know, maybe that's normal. I don't know. Oh, I'm not really too keen on, you kids nowadays. Well, I guess I am, I'll also state that I am 24, almost 25, actually. And, fuck. There's a lot of things, like, okay, I want to say something about her that she did that I didn't like. And then I'll juxtapose that with something that I did that she probably didn't like, Gonna be fair, gonna be unbiased here. I don't want to paint any sexist pictures here. Now, do I? Maybe I do. I don't know. I'll see. I'm gonna test the waters, Maybe I need an angle, like a shtick. I digress. So, the one thing, even to this day, that just bothers me with her, I mean, yeah, she probably cheated on me too, but, beside that, that's whatever. That's there. That's not even the worst. I mean, it's bad. I mean, I don't actually, I'm not 100% positive on it, but, I heard some things, from other people. It's kind of, God, this is so stupid. This is, God, humanity, relationships. This is what I hate about them. All these dumb little fucking things like that. Well, she did cheat on me. It happened. And I'm here. But I want to say the worst thing was, for all of those 6 years we were together, I think I was at her house once or twice. And now, and I was, that's like, and I actually made like, hey, let me, you can always come over here. You sleep over here. That's all fine and dandy. But why don't I come to your house? Huh? Why can't this be an even exchange? Huh? Why is it you always come here? I mean, of course, obviously, other. It's not even that. It's just a gesture. That's all it is. That's all I ever asked. Nothing more. Nothing less. That was one of those things like, oh, fuck you, you fucking cunt. The small little things I asked of you, you did not give. Now I'm going to juxtapose it with something I did that probably wasn't the greatest thing. And that was, I'm an idiot, I have a big mouth. I say a lot of it. I'm like the kind of guy, if you say, I don't know, fucking dog dies or something, maybe I'm not that bad, I don't think, but maybe I am. I just say the wrong things, and then, as I'm just bad with the ladies. I don't know how to talk to the ladies, so I just end up coming off like a vulgar asshole a lot of the times, and you know what, I'm fine with that. People like me, we need to, like, an asshole, yes, but at the same time, I'm a reasonable and quite self-aware asshole. I feel anyway. I can take it and I can dish it out. You know, I don't. I'm not the kind of guy who just insults people and then gets really, mad or defensive when people try insulting me. I was like, yeah, you know what? Actually, no. I'll insult myself. That's what I do. I'll insult myself. Some self-deprecation, take the power away from their hands and give it to me. But like a lot of, one of the things I did that probably is not the greatest thing to do in a relationship. Something chicks actually, I think, like to do is a little cold shoulder, a little passive aggressiveness, huh? Like, hey, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. Nothing's wrong at all. Thanks for asking. Like, oh, yeah, obviously something's fucking wrong. Why don't you fucking tell me? And I was like that, I think I get it from my dad. My brother and my dad do it sometimes. I'm fucking annoying. It's a genetic creature, I guess. And that was one thing. And I try to. I was going to try to improve, of course, because I like the lady, Give me 6 years or so, and of course I'm gonna end up liking you. It's that's a long investment right there. But no, the opportunity never rose. Yeah, I did a lot of wrong things. A lot of guys will say, like, hey, I just want to try again, a lot of that stuff. I didn't know, but now I do, I guess. Kinda, slightly. I don't know. Probably still the same idiot, to be honest. But that was a year-ish ago. No. And really, as it stands now, I still have some underlying insecurity problems, or even maybe mom problems, fam. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, on one side, I am willing to let myself love again, but yet again, I'm like, to what end? Huh? Because I guess I'm a pessimist. That's probably one problem I have with this kind of things. Sure, I say I find the love of my life, this fucking illusion. This facade we grasp for the love of your life, someone that's gonna be there until the end of time. Well, until both of your miserable lives come to an end, unless it's someone gets in a freak accident, and you're maybe in your 30s or 40s, and you're like, yeah, well, that sucks, but I gotta find someone else, A nice love of your life, boys, huh? Same, yeah, that's how it is. Well, yet again, yet again, I just can't, say that's the wrong thing to do. Because obviously, you lose your life, love of your life, quote unquote, that stupid shit. Of course you want to fill that void up. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I was so bloody depressed after that. I got dumped. I was a big fucking baby. Was all depressed. Shit, I just didn't, yet again, I really didn't know how to handle my emotions, I suppose. I really didn't know how to go about relieving these feelings are bubbling up inside of me, and that fills me with disdain towards myself and others. I just didn't know, and I made me self-destructive to it. Boy, I gave me self-destructive thoughts. An embrace of oblivion kind of comforted me in a way. But I never danced with fate at that point. I was always just flirting with the idea of, quote unquote suicide, because that's a big of oh god. You know what? Say what you want to say, about me and my fortitude. But you know what? It was fuck, shit happens, No one's perfect. I wasn't perfect, still not. And yeah, I was I guess I'll just say, for the fucking purpose of this talk, let's just say I was suicidal. I flirted with the ideas in my head, but I was never actually going to do it. I like life too much, because referring to the talk earlier about the gravitational waves, the universe is fucking amazing, and a female vagina is not going to get in between me and the grandeur of the universe. Hopefully. Oh god, hopefully not. So, there was all that, and there was other random things going on, and I ended up going to see therapy, derp. I was, I don't know, therapy, it's like, it's not bad, but at the same time, it's, not for everyone to be, it's not for me, Like, maybe it has to be like a certain person, you know. It can't just be any fucking person. Just, I got, you know, a lady I had, she was a God-fearing woman, you know. She wasn't a bad lady. You know, I had nothing against her. Just, I don't know. There was just an air to it all that I didn't like. Kind of, I know they weren't supposed to be judgmental, but it was always there. I always had a feeling of just judgment on me. And of course, you know, that's what humans do. We gotta judge other humans. Even if you don't want to. Even if you try not to, it happens. And it was also one of the other things, the whole, you know, you talk to them, and like, oh, tell me about your life. Stuff like this. And I was like, yeah, you know, I also like to smoke weed now and then, you know. Yeah. And then, you know, like, oh, you know, maybe I had something to do. It was like, yeah, maybe, but probably not. And, you know, then I had this app on my phone that allows me to check up on my appointments and... Oh, fucking so sorry. Oh, I'm fucking tired. I got off work a bit ago, and oh my god, I just kind of want to fucking relax and not talk to a microphone for an hour. But you know what? I have to do this. This is life. Yeah. My thing, my checkup thing said I was cannabis abuse. You know, cannabis abuse, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm not a scientist, but. Okay, yes, you can abuse weed, cannabis, easily. You know, those people exist, and I hate those people because you know those fucking people. They're like goddamn potheads, goddamn fucking potheads. It's like, yeah, man, fucking love smoking weed, man. It's like, oh my god, it's like the greatest thing in the world, man. Just smoking weed. Got my 420 Blazer shirt, man. I'm like, what are you doing today? I'm gonna smoke weed, and then tomorrow. Their whole life revolves around me, you know. Fuck those guys. Fucking piss me the fuck off. Because, you know, you give the drug a bad fucking name, buddy. You know? I'm not gonna blindly defend drug, you know. So why? It's no point. I try to be objective about everything, including myself, other people, you know, my love life, you know. But yeah, you know, all those Dixamani, that's still on those fucking pills. You know, they fucking, I mean, my brain got used to those fucking things, so I kind of have to take them now. And when I don't, I slip back into the gap again. Yeah, a little Tool reference there, guys, if anyone knows. And holy fuck, it is horrible, you know. Like, I become, so just sad and mopey like a fucking bitch. It's fucking horrible, man. My god, Jesus. These fucking pills, they, horrible, you know. I don't recommend them at all, but, guy, you know, I gotta, like, kick those fucking things. I don't need them, you know. Why? I know I don't need them because, I only started taking them after this. I didn't take them before, so why the fuck do I need these? I don't need these fucking things. I need them now because my brain's, hardwired on them. So, you know, if I fucking stop taking them, I go fucking a little cuckoo. Way worse than I normally am, too. And I'm a crazy son of a bitch. So, you know, there's that's something I gotta deal with later down the road. When? Not quite sure. My bridge will be crossed, though. In time. And, you know, that'll be a good thing. They're just a hassle. Also, I'm lazy, you know, it's another one of those things I just don't want to have to do. Like, oh, wake up and take some drugs. Oh, like, well, I don't want to. Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. Trying to make a entertaining podcast, but my other one yesterday was so much better. So, say la vie, a long work day. I'm kind of tired, but, you know. Oh, well, what, you know, I don't know, guys. You know, you gotta, it's all age thing, you know, there's a certain age, if you're in your 20s, whatever, like, yeah, I'm 25, so, you know, there are certain things I look for in a relationship, and by that, I mean, I don't look for a relationship, I just want a lady I can put my fucking dick in, and I'll just... Well, look, mademoiselle, your beauty captivates me so. It, it fills my soul with a flame that cannot be quenched unless I shove my fucking erect phallus in every orifice and every delicate curve of your body until my lust is fulfilled. And really, given this point, I'll take a good while, actually. You know? Actually, I kind of maybe feel sorry for the next lady I come across because, man, I will do everything in my power as a man to to make sure that when the consecration is done and the fornication has ceased, that your legs are jello and you cannot fucking walk. You know, like after everything's all said and done, right? You know, yeah, she gets up and she like tries taking a step, and next thing you know, she just falls on the floor. I'm like, whoa, I can't feel my legs. They're like fucking like jelly. You know, ladies, if you're listening to this, I'm assuming you know what I'm talking about. You know? Not all the ladies, maybe not all the ladies. Maybe some ladies just never got fucking dick down good enough. You know, like the feminists out there, just bitch about men all day and just bitch about every little thing. You know, they're the kind of ladies that definitely didn't get any good dick, and they're just complaining about everything they have in life, all the good things. You know, ladies, hit the gym. You know, get a better. You know, well, I mean, not even the hair thing. You know, I don't really care short hair. You can make short hair work easily. But you know, take care of yourself first, ladies. That's what I gotta get at. And not all ladies, you know, a lot of ladies know this already. You know, there are ladies that know this. Oh fuck! Oh god damn it! I just lost my fucking train of thought. Oh god! Oh yeah, the crazy, dumb, fat, ugly feminist cunts, right? Yeah, these ladies, you know. Oh, a lot of them, you know. Generalizations, ladies and gentlemen, they work. You know, a lot of the fucking feminists out there are fat, purple hair, short hair as well, cunts. They're like, men are just like all misogynistic pigs, and they're just supporting the patriarchy. And like, I'm just, I can't just stand it. Like, yeah, look, first of all, lady, go fuck yourself. Second of all, it does not patriarchy bullshit. The fuck. But maybe, you know, a long time ago that was a thing. You know, of course it was a thing. Times changed though. What I'm going to say right now is they are completely brushing over the fact that men will go to war for a lady. Men will burn down buildings, schools, slaughter men, women, and children for a female. We would give our lives, and we will take the lives of many. Now, patriarchy. Does it? I just don't understand that. That's one of the things where I come from. You know, like at first, you know, if you talk to me, you're probably like, "Holy fuck, this guy's a fucking piece of shit." You know, he's a misogynist. Well, you know, quote unquote. You know, I can see people saying that about me, but here's the thing: I love ladies. Females are just, I mean, especially the good-looking ones. You know, the good-looking females. Oh, the power that you have over men. So, you know, people like me, like, oh god, it's unspeakable things. When I see a good-looking lady, my mind runs with these fantasies, and it just, oh, I don't know. Guys will know what I'm talking about. Maybe other ladies do. When you see like a fucking like David Beckham or something, you see like this fucking dude, you know. But it's just, I don't know. It's probably different. This is different. Different sexes. Yeah, of course. But it's like maybe before putting the blame on other people, putting the blame on a whole group of people, men. I don't want to say group of people. That doesn't sound right. Whole whatever. Instead of putting the blame on all of us, maybe, oh god, maybe you will look in the mirror, do some self-reflection, and try to grow as a person. You know, that's what you don't want to be a stagnant individual. I try not to be anyway, and I never trust anything I say. All of these things, take it with a grain of salt. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm an idiot. When it comes to ladies, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot when it comes to a lot of things. I don't, I second guess myself on everything because, even like my memories I have when I was a young kid, I don't trust them. The only time I guess I trust them is when I have third party, witnesses here, like family members who can vouch. Like, yeah, that happened. Like, okay, thank you. I wasn't too sure. There's the mind and the memory itself is a very I'm trying to find the right word here. A temperamental kind of thing, perhaps, to say. It's not very stable. It's not like a fucking boulder that's just going to be eroded away over time by the wind and rain. The memory is a very, very delicate thing. It could be easily swayed and manipulated by even yourself. So that's one reason I don't trust myself. But there's a lot of questions that can be raised about that. But for right now, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna cover some of these other things that have been on my mind that I tried talking about my other times I've been talking to this fucking microphone like a madman. But I fucking fucked up and didn't upload them, right? So one of those things was Call of Duty Zombies, guys. Gonna fucking take a one goddamn 80 and just talk about Call of fucking Duty Zombies, Black Ops 3 to be exact. And, whoever fucking played it, if anyone listening out there has played that game or know what I'm talking about. If not, you know what, I'll try to describe it to you the best I can. So, in the premise of this game, there's 4 fuckheads, and they all have little personalities, This is the new one, Shadows of Evil was a map. All their little personalities. There's a fucking hooker, there's a dirty cop, there's a boxer, and there's just like a, I don't know, like a magician? Something like that. It's a magician, like a performer. And, they all committed a murder. They all fucking killed someone. And somehow or another, they all got, they're all here together. Whatever the sociological term for the group of people with a common trait, but no, whatever factors that combine them all together, that's more personal. They all killed someone. And there's this guy called the Shadow Man. He's an old dude just guiding the way, He's like, I'm going to help you guys. These zombies, these zombies trying to kill you. They're trying to crawl their way into your world, Listen to me and I'll do my best to help prevent this, whatever. And he's like, okay, you're killing zombies, and he's talking, and it gets kind of weird, when he says some very things that if you're like at work or whatever, and like maybe like a new guy or some dude says like your sins cannot be cleansed, don't trust that guy. Please just don't trust anyone who talks about sin and just like biblical references and saying your hands can be cleansed of the fucking sins. Yeah, don't trust that guy. He's a fucking shady motherfucker. He is. He's like the American Psycho. Yeah, that movie with a fucking businessman, and also the book. He fucking murders people and shit, right? Fucking hacks in his briefcase and just chops people up. He's a rich motherfucker. He doesn't get caught, wherever. I didn't see the movie or read the book. I just saw some spark notes on it. Looks like a maybe interesting story. But those people, like, those are the kind of guys who only get off by just fucking beating the of a lady. They bring her over and like, yeah, like a call girl, and they're going into it and he just starts beating the fuck out of her, and like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, I like rough sex, okay? I can't help it. And just fuck, and he keeps doing this, and now he's just slowly like. He has to see the blood. He has to be in control. That's the only way he gets off. Like a kind of like a god complex. Just gotta be in control, and that's how zombies can give you good, valuable life lessons, ladies and gentlemen. And I gotta keep fucking saying that. I gotta stop saying that fucking shit. You know, it's a good intro maybe, but I can't keep saying that on and on again. It gets fucking grating, I would imagine. Oh, but you know, growing pains, and this is, you know, I'm learning, guys. I'm sorry. This is for you. This is for the kids, you know. This is for the kids of America. I'm here to be a better man for all of you. And by the way, I'm just playing Dark Souls right now, and I'm getting my ass fucking kicked, and I'm done. Fuck this shit. Dude, fuck that. Give a fuck. Well, yeah, you know. All this fucking craziness in life that's been going on. Just me trying to do this and all the commotion going on about fucking, I don't know, Trump being elected and social, I don't know, you know, I may do some other video, ouch, I may do some other YouTube videos, like some short, I don't know, talks about the news maybe, I don't know, I may do that, and I feel like that could be decent, I guess. A lot of YouTubers out there do it already, but you know, why not throw my hat in the ring and give my perspective on things, you know? Maybe there's some like handful of people out there who would you know, maybe they want to hear what I gotta say on things, you know. Tell us, Lightbringer, tell us, he who brings light into our cold, dark worlds. What are your opinions on social justice, huh? What are your opinions on Black Lives Matter? You know? We're curious to hear from you. Well, fuck, you know, maybe I can give you some little snippets, a little taste of the dark, swirling pool that is my mind. Chaotic. There's no sense in it at all, actually. I'm scared of myself sometimes. But, you know, people are fucking stupid. That's what I wanna drive home today. You know, we're stupid, flawed creatures, and we do our best to transcend our faults and try to be better people. Some people don't, though. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being flawed. It's good to be flawed. You know? That's a beautiful thing, really. It's a humbling thing. Helps us grow as people. And maybe, hopefully, makes us understand one another better. Instead of having these in-groups and out-groups, you know, oh, he's black and he's white, you know, he doesn't know my struggles, man, he doesn't know what I have to deal through, man. Like, well, he doesn't know what I have to deal through neither, we just have no common ground between us. Well, if you look past that, of course there's common ground between us. What are you guys talking about? Doesn't matter if you're black or white, purple or pink, it's all on the inside that matters, and what's on the inside is a series of organs that work endlessly day and night to keep your consciousness from working. You know, that's what matters on the inside, organs. But what matters more than organs? Well, that's up for debate, really. But I guess in the context of political or sociological values, organs and their functions probably don't matter that much. In those contexts, probably matters how you act as a human being and how you treat your fellow man. That probably matters more. And I believe that treating your fellow man with respect and dignity is probably the best thing that you can do. Now, unless they come at you all fucking wrong and crooked and shit, you know, these motherfuckers, yeah. Look, I try to be a nice guy and I try to be reasonable with people, but if you're a fucking retard and can't be reasoned with and are just building your wall up, hey, I built my wall up, guys. I love that album. Great album, you know. That's why I wanna become a famous musician. Maybe stir up some white supremacy kind of stuff. Who knows, you know? Is that what he did? I don't know. We have white supremacy or some Nazi-esque. I know there's a hammer that kind of symbolizes just the authoritarian-esque control. But whatever, you know. But some people, it doesn't matter who the fuck they are. If they're being a fucking cunt and don't want to be fucking reasoned with, or just yelling and throwing ad hominems at you, it's like, yeah, fuck you. I can be civil and I can be reasonable, but there's a breaking point to everything, ladies and gentlemen, and fuck you. I'm not. I'm just gonna. I'm taking the gloves off. You are basically people like that who just don't care about your feelings. These are people. They complain about social justice and my feelings. They matter so much. Like your feelings. What about my feelings? What about our feelings? Can't we just come to a mutual understanding between one another? Why do you want to punish me for not having the same worldview as you? What kind of fucking fascist bullshit is that, huh? I fucking hate goddamn fucking fascists because it's disgusting. It sickens me to no end. People who tell you how to live your life and try to control you, and it's revolting. God damn it, it's fucking disgusting. Holy shit. Oh, goddamn motherfuckers. Just don't. God. Be humble about things, Fuck your goddamn pronouns, you cunt. Don't give a shit if you want to be called Zer. You're a fucking douchebag. I'm gonna call you a fucking douchebag from now on. You know why? Because that's what you are to me. I don't. You know what? This is another thing. These people just have their heads so far up their ass. They're so self-entitled. They're so full of themselves that they just believe that the world revolves around them. I deserve a special, I'm a pansexual, other kin, no, you're not. Stop acting like you're fucking special. You're not special. You want to know something? I'm not special. And fuck, and it's very sad, like a lot of people want to think, there's no one like me. There's no one on this planet like me. This is what we shovel down people's throats in school, like a uniqueness and individuality. Which, hey, I support, don't get me wrong. It's really good to be an individual because individuals, not so much recently, but it's becoming smaller, but, a lot of individuals, back in the day, like Colt, like gun manufacturers and just like other individuals who are just like pioneers or innovators in a certain field, kind of a one-person kind of thing. Now it's more of a group in the business. They're just squeezing on as many percentages as they can. Now it's become really mechanical and thought out. It kind of is missing the little rough around the edges thing that people give. Because, like I said, we're flawed. And now we bring our flaws to the table and we incorporate them into things without we don't even know about it. And that's nice, though. There's a certain comforting aspect to it, I suppose. But yeah, as I was saying, these people are so full of themselves. Like, they want to have a special label just for themselves because they think they're so special on God's given earth. You're not, okay? Just because you think you deserve a special term because you like you think you like fucking dick in your ass, and you also like vagina. Who whoop-de fucking do? You don't deserve a special term, For me, sex, look. I guess I'm what you want to call a cis white male, but I'm not from the States. I was actually from Europe and the Balkans, actually. Actually, I was from the Balkans, Bosnia to be specific, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with your history, but during the 90s, there was a little genocide we had over there, where a religious-based genocide, killing the Muslims, killing the Catholics, it's everyone's killing each other based on religious ideology, this is and this is kind of what's happening right now with all of this. So this is just why it disgusts me, because again, I seen kind of experience firsthand. Kind of, I was very young when this all happened and transpired over there, so I can't actually do it firsthand. I hear stories from my siblings who are older than me, my parents who were there. The memories. It was very unnerving, unsettling things that humans can do to each other, given the right context. Humans are fucked up. But, you gotta stand up against the ignorance and the misinformation and the lies and the building of groups. Stand against it. We gotta This sounds like some hippie fucking bullshit. And I hate that, the whole, peace on earth, man, no more war, man. Like, ugh, fucking disgusting, too. Fuck. Like, me, I'm the kind of guy who's like, if the whole group likes something, I don't like it, Yo, man, fucking world peace is so great. Like, fuck you guys. World peace is for pussies. We need fucking total global saturation of death and destruction. That's the kind of guy I am. And if we have that, I'll be like, man, what the fuck? All this murder and war is stupid. Why can't we have world peace? It's like, I gotta be a devil's advocate. I'm always here. I'm like the rock in the stream. Even though I try to disturb the flow, but it can't be disturbed. It keeps on flowing in one direction. And by that I mean human progress. It usually has one direction unless, there's some kind of cataclysmic event that kind of resets the button. But yet again, it's going to be going forward after that. That's what humans do. We're like to progress and whatnot. And, during this progression, we became lazy. We became coddled. Multiculturalism and all of that stuff. Just question everything, nothing's like perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect ideology or anything. There's people are going to have their different varying tastes on something, and we can't have a utopia, because a utopia will definitely infringe on someone's rights down the road, That's the nature of the beast, I suppose. And what are we going to do about this,
No. I mean, I don't know. We gotta figure something out now, though.
Okay. Well, that was fucking Snapchat, sorry. Down the road, this could boil and become maybe more, I don't want to say problematic. Well, fuck it, I'm going to say problematic. Or I could completely, it may just fix itself. I'm not sure. I don't have precognition. I don't know how things are going to unfold. I'm not that keen on what the humans are hippity hopping up to nowadays, I kind of try keeping to myself and try to have, it's like reading books about history and science and, just writing things about the mind and just the nature of everything. Why do we have certain feelings, or why do we have sentimental value, or, why do we fucking religion, society, it's all fun little questions, I like knowing more about the world I live in, is all. And, sometimes, like recently I came out of my little den, my den of self-despair and pity, I think. Or maybe not, maybe there wasn't none of that, I don't know. But, I came out of it, and I was, some YouTube videos caught my attention about all this social justice, and I was like, oh, what's going on with all of this stuff, I live in the Midwest, too, so, it's kind of, this is mainly East and West Coast kind of stuff, so it kind of takes a while for it to seep into the center of the country. But, I saw all this, and you know what, I'm putting my foot in the sand. I'm gonna draw the line. Here's where I stand. Either you're with me, or you don't really care enough, or maybe you completely hate my guts, and that's all cool, too. Have your opinions. I don't care. You don't gotta agree with me. You don't have to like me. But the very least you can do is just give your fellow man just a chance. Sit there with open ears and maybe an open heart. Hear him out. Let him pour his soul to you. Let the emotions pour through and taste it. Try to resonate with him. And maybe if you do, maybe you'll find like, wow, sure, I'm a fucking 300-pound short-haired cunt who yells, keep hate speech off my campus, and who has no prospects in relationships because you look like a beached whale. Look at me, I'm such an asshole right now. I'm not even taking my own advice, but I don't care. I don't give a fuck, because I'm that kind of guy, right? Fuck it. But, even her, Trigglypuff, even you, Trigglypuff, wherever the fuck you're doing right now, you crazy ass fucking lady. Anyone just taste their emotions, become familiar with it, and wow, maybe realize that, God, this cis scum, sure he's a cis scum, but he's not too bad, and that's a start, maybe down the road you won't call me cis scum, and I won't call you a fucking cunt, you can dream, right? Now, I don't want to have to call you a cunt, I really don't. It's exhausting. It's exhausting being so bloody angry at everything. And I just wanna move on with my life, and by that I mean I just wanna put my dick in some vaginas, ladies. Oh jeez. Oh, that's another thing. This is I love it. I feel like I can make a quite poetic and romantic statements about the fair beauty of a maiden who perhaps catches my eye, and I will go to her, and I would maybe some Shakespearean sonnets, and I will compare her to the warm summer's day and a nice cool spring breeze upon my blistered cheeks. And she'd be like, wow, that's so romantic. And I'd be like, yeah, baby, want to show me your fucking tits or want to go to the bathroom and suck my fucking dick? I'm like, wow, you just fucking ruined that moment. Like, you said those compliments, and I was like kind of swooning, and I was like really impressive. And then what you did was you took my swooning and fucking shot it. You literally took it out back like Old Yeller and murdered it. Just by that little statement. Like, yeah, that's what I do. It's in my nature, Like, why does a scorpion like to sting, and why does a fucking owl like to be silent murderer of the night? It's in their nature, It's in my nature to ruin things. No matter what they are, no matter how big or small, how intimate or personal, or how mundane and trivial. God damn it, I just somehow end up ruining it, and God, I love it. It's hilarious, I mean, like, sure, it's by me, yes, and it kind of is still, because I'm a 24-year-old, almost 25-year-old man, and I just want to, maybe guys know this, but when you are enraptured by the fire, an unquenchable fire of lust for the female, for fair beauty, to where you just want to drown everything you know into her, lose yourself into her and her gentle curves. Females out there, talking to you, you fair maidens of the night, who I only wish would come and torment me in my sleep, or even torment, even the fair maiden's torment is more than I could ask for, given the state, I guess, I don't really know. I was just trying to, it's what I do, try to talk about, I try to make things poetic, I try to. I don't know, I'm practicing my voice. I don't know if, I don't like my voice personally, but some people say I have a good talking voice. So here I am, I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking to the listeners, my non-existent listeners out there. And yes, this podcast is probably running a little late. It is my first one. Probably I'll do some more right now. Fuck it, I enjoy doing this, Rambling to myself. I mean, is it myself, or am I rambling to other people? I don't know. A little bit of both, Maybe my true self is kind of peeking through here and there during these podcasts, but who knows? But you guys tell me, if any of you guys do listen to this, and if any of you guys manage to make it to the end of this fucking thing, this fucking ramblings of a madman, that's probably what I'll go with as a title or something, Yeah, you guys tell me, well, I don't even know. Well, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll probably do some YouTube stuff as well, but I don't do video editing, and I'd rather just talk. And YouTube has you gotta have a fucking membership or something. You gotta pay the money to actually upload X amount of minutes. Otherwise, just get a flat 10 minutes. I think maybe they changed it. This is last time I was aware. I'll look into it. And if I do something like that, it'll be more focused. It'll be more streamlined. Cut the fat off. Try to pinpoint. Boom, 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 boom. Hit all the topics real quick, like rapid fire. Try to do that. That'd be more maybe news and I don't know. That'd be more like the SJW kind of. Maybe. I don't want to say SJ. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see where I'll see. I kind of like doing this because I like rambling first. It's like rambling a lot more than just doing those because it takes it's much harder to do that, to be honest. Rambling compared to a nicely edited video where your points are boom 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 boom. What the fuck am I doing right now? Fucking shit. I don't know. I'm probably going to be cutting this podcast. Ending it soon here. I don't know. There's plenty more things for me to talk about. But yet again, it's I filled an hour up of I spent an hour talking almost, and I literally have not talked about anything. And, maybe that makes a good... I don't know. I don't know what really makes a good podcast. Is it the guy's voice? Is it the nature of the talks? I don't know. Probably a mixture of both, to be honest. But I guess that will be it. I'm gonna stop my recording, and I'm gonna try uploading this, and that will be all, ladies and gentlemen. I have been hopeful your humble guest, your humble host. And I hope this little voyage into my psyche has been confusing as it has for me, because I am literally confused right now. I have no idea what I was talking about. But you know what? I'll be back, and I will do my best to make these things more consistent, more thought-provoking, or maybe even more emotional, Maybe there'll be some tears in the future. Maybe there'll be some laughs. Maybe we'll be able to hold hands and sing Kumbaya, or maybe we'll just fucking hate each other. Only time will tell. Until then, Madame and Messieurs, I bid you adieu.